Well, hello everybody. Welcome to day 36, part 3. I want to clarify a couple things from yesterday, talking about zinc, copper, using the neti pot, getting zinc and copper up into the nose, into the throat, etc., and some of the controversy there. What you certainly should be doing, and then, like I said, the risk reward. What we do need to acknowledge is the Nature article and the couple of journals that are referenced in this. I will put a link right up here. Chris Masterjohn talking about the fact that this virus is in fact infecting our nose and our throat. This is our first line of defense. Now, let me go back when I spoke a few weeks ago about organ removal, especially tonsils. What I want you guys to do is stop and listen to this 2.5-minute video, which I'm putting right here, on tonsil stones. Just listen to the video. Listen to what tonsil stones are and listen to the function of tonsils. So if you want further evidence about why I said what I said several weeks ago now about the health of our organs and organ removal, you'll start to get the picture that our bodies use lots of things to defend against pathogens, one of which is tonsils. And guess what? Tonsils are where? They're up here in your head and in your throat. So it is important that we recognize that pathogens, again, evolutionarily, have passed through our nose, our mouth, etc. Remember, you're designed to breathe through your through your nose, not your mouth. So the question becomes is, what can we do to fortify the nasal area? Now, I'm not going to go through all of this again. If you did not listen to the video with me and Jordan yesterday, I talked specifically about getting zinc and copper into your nose using something like this, a neti pot. It is not without possible side effects, consequences, etc. But if you listen to my risk reward there, I think you will tend to agree with me. And if we're doing this for 6 to 8 weeks as a preventative, I think it's a no-brainer. I think the risk reward here is tremendous for those at risk. But let's talk further. What else can we do about getting zinc and copper into the throat? Remember, why copper? Because copper antagonizes zinc and zinc antagonizes copper. If you keep taking way too much zinc, you're going to have copper deficiency. So one of the things you could do is take zinc lozenges, which is fine. You could suck on them to get zinc into the throat. But you could also just gargle with zinc and copper. Like I said, put a couple of milligrams into some hot water, warm water, with about a 1/4 milligram of copper. Same thing like I suggested for the neti pot. And just gargle, gargle, gargle. That will help get that zinc and copper into the throat. It'll also help loosen up those tonsil stones, by the way. I want you to remember as well that taking oral zinc, if you're taking oral zinc, which you should, a lot of people are taking up to 50 milligrams. I wouldn't take more than 50 milligrams if I were you. 50 milligrams, and make sure you're taking at least 2 to 3 milligrams of copper with those 50 milligrams of zinc, everybody. Once again, if you're doing it as a preventative, that's fine. But if doing 50 milligrams of zinc for a long period of time is probably not the best idea. However, if you really want to maximize your zinc absorption, so we talk about getting into the nose, that's up to you. Do your due diligence there. I put all of the stuff out in the previous video for you to think about. If that's what you want to do with the neti pot, don't do it until you hear me out. But bottom line, you can suck on a zinc lozenge. You can gargle with some zinc and copper. You can take oral zinc and oral copper. And then, of course, we talked about the tonic water, making sure that you're opting for the sugar-free version or the supplements like Peruvian bark, which will get that quinine into your body, or the quercetin. The quercetin we talked about yesterday as well. It has a similar property where it escorts more zinc into the cell. Not as effective as the Peruvian bark. Obviously, the hydroxychloroquine is a medication. Recognize, guys, that these medications, like the hydroxychloroquine, they don't work well once you get into the hospital. So if you already get into the hospital, you've got a problem. That's once that cytokine storm hits, once that cytokine storm hits, you're in big trouble. So we're doing this as preventative, and that is what seems to have outstanding results. Now, how can you increase your copper absorption? You get better stomach acid. Now, listen, guys, I do nutritional counseling and I do a lot of stuff with people over the years to fortify their bodies. So I'm going to give away a secret right now. And those of you that know me and have been in the gym, you know that this has been a product on my shelf for many, many years. But Biogest by Thorne, this product right here, okay, is a combination of lots of things, including pepsin, ox bile. There are things in this product here that are going to help maximize your absorption of fat-soluble vitamins as well as trace minerals, because it's going to help the stomach acid get a little stronger, a little bit better. And the older we get, the more unhealthy we are, the worse our stomach acid is, the worse our organs are, especially things like the liver and the gallbladder, which we need that bile to help emulsify fats, the fat-soluble vitamins, etc. So you get the point. Boom. Just right before you start eating, bam, pop a couple of those pills, and you're going to notice a difference in your ability to absorb, as well as probably better digestion. So I'm going to keep this video short and sweet, guys. I wanted to put an addition out to yesterday's video, answer those questions, and hopefully you find this information really practical. Have a great day, everybody. If you have any questions, oh, by the way, you like my sign? Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you for sending me that sign, because you're 100% right. Have a great day, everybody.